Namaste, family. I'm here with Tonia this morning, and I wanted to bring you a little offering, some mindfulness, some mantra, and a little asana as well, so you can practice at your house. Today is about finding the choices that we have in life. Right now, we're in somewhat of a semi-crisis where we have to figure out what we need. And that all comes from the power to choose. And going before this, it's like, what were we doing before to prep ourselves for anything that could happen into our lives? Mentally, physically, and spiritually. Was it what we listened to on the news or podcasts, or what we read in books to feed our mind? Was it the people that we hung around? Our partners, our lovers, our friends, our colleagues? Sometimes we choose to be around some of the negative things in our lives. Is it what we put in our body? Is it, finding nutritious food that keeps us healthy? Because right now it's the healthier people are the ones that are surviving this, and it's because we've prepped our bodies. So it's finding happiness in all sorts of different levels, spiritually, mentally, and physically. So today, I want you to choose something in your practice, something in your life that not so necessarily you need to change, but maybe just be a little bit more conscious of. And we're going to start with a little bit of a mantra. This mantra is called Asatoma, and the English translation of this mantra is, lead me from untruth to truth, lead me from darkness to light, lead me from death to immortality. Om, peace, peace, peace. We'll start out with the sound of your soul waking up 3 times, the sound of the universe, the sound of home. Take a big deep breath in through your nose, and a big sigh out of your mouth. Inhale from. You can sing along, you can find the words online, or you can just feel the vibration of this healing mantra. Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Roitirgamaya again. Om Shanti, Shanti. Big breath in through your nose. Big sigh out of your mouth. All right, enough of our social distancing. I am going to walk away from Tonia so she can breathe and practice and find her own flow here. And I will leave the camera for a second and be right here so you can hear my voice. And we have 2 cameras rolling today, so we'll probably stop halfway through so we can change the other camera to keep filming, and then we'll splurge them together. So let's start downward facing dog. Pedal out through your feet, bend through the knees, sway the hips side to side. And today, all I want you to do is choose happiness. Happiness in the way your body feels, in the way your mind feels. And then you're going to take these movements and these breaths, and you're going to think about the choices that we have, the things that we might be able to change here and there, and the things that we can't change right now. We find acceptance and we find a way just to get through. And that's by leaning on each other, that's by being there. So find stillness in your downward facing dog. Push both heels back. Bend your knees slightly, lift your hips a little higher, send your chest back towards your thighs. Spread all fingers wide, press all 5 fingers down into the earth. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose, finding your Ujjayi breath. This breath of light, love, energy, and peace. For your next breath in, 3-legged dog, pull up through the right inner thigh. Ooh, and hug your knee into your nose. Tonia just hit the wall. 3-legged dog, send it high. Be careful, there's something behind you. And then hug your knee into your nose. One more time, 3-legged dog, send it high. And then hug your knee into your nose, push the earth away. Stay there, drop your foot off in between your hands. Inhale, reach the heart forward. Exhale, drop your left knee to the mat. Arms reach forward and up, Anjaneyasana. Sink into your right knee. Hips fall towards the earth. Find length through the sides of the body. And then breathe. Take a big breath in through your nose. And then hands come to frame your front foot. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Spin to the left for a wide-legged forward fold. Sway from side to side, bending into each knee. Taking any movement you need to wake up the body. Maybe you sway your arms from side to side. And the key is that you move like you. We're all different. Therefore, your body might move different than Tonia's and mine. And that's where we have this power of choice, this power of taking responsibility and action of what we do every day. Bend deeply into your left knee. Low rainbow warrior. Ground your right hand, left arm up to the sky. Look towards the front of the mat. We'll switch it up. Low rainbow warrior to the back of the house. Left hand grounds, bend into the right knee. Look to the back. One more time. Low rainbow to the front. Slingshot your way into a low lunge, top of the mat. And then right arm reaches up to the sky, finding a twist. Crown of your head and your heel go in opposite directions. Your inner thighs roll towards each other. Take another big breath in, and the right hand comes down to the earth. Step back, downward facing dog. Roll into plank pose. Child's pose, knees out wide, big toes touching. Know that you have the choice to always come back here at any time, to take a few breaths, to take some rest, or maybe just a little bit of a meditation. Slide your heart onto the mat for a baby cobra. Tops of the feet press down, heart lifts. And then downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Pulling up through the left inner thigh, watch the wall, and then hug your knee into your nose. Beautiful. 3-legged dog, send the leg high. Knee into your nose. 3-legged dog. Hug your knee into your nose. Hold it, drop it off. Breathe in, look forward, breathe out, drop your back knee. Arms up to the sky. Anjaneyasana. The pose of Hanuman. The pose that brings his name to our yoga practice. One where we can lift our hearts, we can lift our minds when we come into devotion. Take a big breath in. Hands come down to the mat, frame your front foot, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, spin to the right, wide-legged forward, fold, sway from side to side. Maybe bring your arms into it this time. So maybe you can take your hands off the mat, and then you can sway like Hanuman, this big monkey who takes flight, who has freedom. And then hands to the mat, find stillness, bend deeply into your right knee, ground the left hand, low rainbow warrior. Take it to the back, low rainbow. Take it to the front, another one. Low lunge, top of the mat, left arm up to the sky, crack it open, beautiful T. Inner thighs hug towards each other, squeeze the thigh onto your right femur bone. Big breath in, left hand comes down to the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Roll into plank pose. Pause here. Shift the weight from front to back on your toes. Next time that you shift forward, slowly lower down, elbows hugging into your ribcage, come all the way down to your belly. Cobra pose, breathe in, heart lifts. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky. On this slow journey that we're all taking right now, take it to the top of the mat, one little baby step at a time. Said right now, we're not in a rush for anything in our lives, which is good. It's something that we're always in this rat race. And then grab opposite elbows, sway from side to side. Shake your head out, yes. Shake your head out, no. And drop anything that's worrying you right now from the crown of your head, off of your mat, and breathe. Drop your hands to the earth. Slowly roll up, one vertebra at a time. Arms are the last thing to reach up towards the heavens. Big breath in. Hands come to heart center. All right, today we mentioned Hanuman, and Hanuman is devoted to Lord Rama. And Lord Rama is one of these people who is always doing the right thing. And right now, there's the choice. It's like, do we really want to see our friends and our family and stuff, but like the choice is really like to stay at home. And that's where we're going to find our strength. We can still be connected. And Lord Rama, he always had a bow and arrow. And that's the way he defeated like the evil demons in life. And through like his soul, when things came up in his mind and his heart, he took that bow and arrow as a literal translation of like, how can I like stick something out and take it far away from me? So we'll take some shapes of Lord Rama today. So inhale your arms up to the sky, Tonia. And then step your right foot back for archer's pose. Right elbow comes back like you have a bow and arrow. Beautiful. Floating tree pose. Sole of the right foot inside the thigh. And then exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, your right foot steps back to a lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll into plank pose. This time lower down all the way to your belly. Maybe it's knees, chest, chin. Up, cobra pose. And then downward facing dog. Hips to the sky. Right leg high to the sky. Step it in between your hands. Left meets right. Inhale, long spine, top of the mat. Look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Come all the way up to stand. Left foot steps back for archer's pose. Beautiful, floating tree pose. So the foot just comes inside the thigh, and then forward fold, feet meet, hands to the ground. Inhale, your left foot steps back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll into plank pose. Lower down into your belly. Maybe it's knees, chest, chin. Cobra pose. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Left leg high to the sky. Step it in between your hands. Right meets left. Inhale, top of the mat, long spine. Exhale, fold into yourself. Inhale, rise. Come all the way up. Going back with the right foot again. Archer's pose. Floating tree pose. Hold the right foot inside the thigh. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, your right foot steps back to lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll into plank pose. Pause here. Tone the center, squeeze the thighs. Shift forward, chaturanga, bend the elbows 90 degrees. Upward facing dog, flip the tops of the feet. And then downward facing dog. Beautiful. Right leg high to the sky. Step in between your hands. Left meets right, top of the mat. You know where we're going. Fold into yourself. Inhale, rise. Come all the way up. Left foot steps back, archer's pose. Tree pose, float it up in between your thighs. Forward fold as your feet meet. Inhale, your left foot steps back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll into plank pose. Go through your vinyasa. High to low push-up. Upward facing dog. Keep the thighs lifted if you can. And then downward facing dog. Left leg high to the sky. Breathe in. Step it in between your hands. Breathe in. Come up. Right meets left. Inhale. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, rise. Right foot behind left foot. Archer's pose. Floating tree pose. And then forward fold. Inhale, your right foot steps back. Three-legged dog, left leg high at the sky. Three-legged vinyasa, shift the weight forward and go through your flow. Upward facing dog. And if you fall, you fall. It's okay. And then downward facing dog, as long as you smile and you choose that place of happiness. Take a big breath in through your nose. And a big breath out through your mouth. Bend your knees. Look forward. Float to the top of your mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Last one here. Left foot steps back. Archer's pose. Floating tree pose. Forward fold. Inhale, your left foot steps back. Three-legged dog. Right foot high. Roll forward and then go through your flow. You know you have the option and the choice to choose your vinyasas here. You can just skip them or just meet us in downward facing dog. Bend your knees. Look forward. Walk or float. Top of the mat. Forward fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Press your heels down. Press the outer edges of the feet down. And then energy and prana come up through your mat, through your thighs, through your torso, and then lightning bolts through your fingertips. Take a big breath in on your exhale. Diver's pose onto the balls of the feet. Airplane the arm back. Beautiful. Slight micro bend into the knees. Heart reaches forward. Belly is in and up. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Sink it low. Exhale, Diver's pose. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Option for Malasana or Yogi squat. Or crow pose. I'm sorry, Yogi squat is Malasana. Or come into crow. Knees to the backs of the triceps. Hug in with the knees. Elbows are chaturanga arms. Beautiful. Belly in and up. Jumper step back. Vinyasa. Lower down. And like I said, modify. Beautiful. Alright, let's build the flow. This is going to be a little bit zippier here, so just stay with us. Move on your own breath. Right leg high to the sky. Peaceful warrior. Go up and back. Rainbow warrior. Bend into your left knee. Swing the arms back. Peaceful warrior. And then vinyasa. Hands to the mat. Make it yours. High to low push-up. Step your right foot back. Lower down. Upward facing dog. And then downward facing dog. Left leg high to the sky. Step in between your hands. Peaceful warrior. Up and back. Rainbow warrior. Peaceful warrior. Hands to the mat. Vinyasa. Upward facing. Downward facing. Adding on here. Right leg high to the sky. Step in between your hands. Peaceful warrior. Go up and back. Rainbow warrior. Half moon. Right hand down. Take that block with you. Beautiful. Or a water bottle works. Or just anything that you can put your hand on. Let the ground come up to you. So sometimes you choose a little bit of softness, right? The right toes try to come forward. Soften your left hip slightly. Squeeze your left thigh and melt the shoulder blades down the back of the body. Gently land into triangle pose. Right hand down to your right shin. Left foot to the back of the mat. Left toe slightly turn inward. And hands up on top of the shin first. Find length from the crown of your head forward. And then maybe when we get in other rounds, this pose can get deeper. Peaceful warrior, take it up and back. Bend into your front knee. Make space with the right side of the body and then hands to the mat. Vinyasa. It is such a beautiful Friday morning here in New Orleans, Louisiana. We are in my yoga shala in my backyard with the wind blowing and the French doors open. Left leg high to the sky. Take it away. Can't get any better than this. Peaceful warrior. Up and back. Find all colors of the rainbow. Send the hips back. Beautiful. Half moon. Arjunasana. Left hand down. Right arm up to the sky. See if you can soften that right hip and squeeze the right thigh at the same time. See if the left toes can come back towards the block. And then gently fall into your triangle pose. Left hand down to your shin. Right arm up to the sky. Spread your wings so you can feel the breath come through the back of the body just as much as the front. Right hip is softening forward, and then maybe you find a little bit of a back bend here. Beautiful. Peaceful warrior, take it up and back. Space to the left side. Hands to the mat. Make it yours, Tonia. Alright, adding on. Third round. Right leg high to the sky. Starts the same way. Peaceful warrior. Rainbow warrior to the front of the mat. Rainbow warrior to the back of the mat. Half moon to the back of the mat. Left hand down. Right arm up to the sky. Watch your head there. Sorry. Sometimes we got walls by us in yoga. You never know what's there. We have obstacles all around our life right now. And how we choose to modify is up to us. Step back, peaceful warrior. Double up your piece to the front of the mat into extended side angle. Left forearm, right forearm to your right thigh. Left arm comes over your head, reaching towards the front of the house. Left toes soften forward. Find a long line of energy through the blade edge side of your left foot all the way up to your left fingertips. Right forearm starts on your right thigh. We can hear our neighbor talking. He's probably like, what are those crazy people doing across the fence, playing a harmonium, chanting in some weird language, and then making weird poses, right? This is yoga. That's what life's about. Half bind here. Peaceful warrior, go up and back. And then curl your left hand to the mat, side plank, Vashisthasana, right foot on top of the left foot. Stack the feet, flex the feet, lift the hips, make sure your wrist is under your shoulder. Lift your right leg off of your left leg. Drop it off behind you for rock star, hips and heart go up and back. Take a big breath in, and then right hand to the mat to go through your vinyasa. Upward facing dog or cobra, downward facing dog. Left leg high to the sky, starts the same way, you know where we're going. Move on your own breath, peaceful warriors. Let's find two rainbow warriors into half moon, one to the front, one to the back, right hand down, left arm up to the sky. Left toes facing forward. Turn that foot, Tonia, turn it. I don't care what you have to do. There you go, flex that lifted foot. Triangle pose, back to the mat. Two peaceful warriors, double up that piece, find more peace in your life. Two of them, extended side angle, left forearm, left thigh. Right thigh is strong, right fingertips are strong. You're starting to find that lightning bolt from the ground all the way through your fingertips, half bind. Find the left hip crease with the right hand. Open up the right shoulder. Peaceful warrior, up and back. Right hand to the mat, Vashisthasana, side plank. Flex the feet. Those thighs will engage once you do that. Lift the left leg off of the right. Rock it out, drop it off, hips and heart. And then vinyasa of your choice, make it yours. All right. We have a fourth round today. Let's keep it rocking. Right leg high to the sky. You know where you're going. Move on your own breath. Find peace. We have two rainbows into Ardha to the back. Find your moon. And then bend your right knee this time. Reach to the top of the foot. Watch your head and T. There you go. Find that beautiful back bend. But kick your right knee straight back towards me. Right back towards me. Gently step back, triangle pose, left hand down, right arm up to the sky. Peaceful times two. Go up and back. Extend the side angle, half into the full bind. Left arm around, right arm comes under. Peaceful warrior. Go up and back. Curl your left hand to the mat, side plank, Vashisthasana. Be like the sage and the seers to know what you need now so you can see in the future what you're going to need. Lift your right leg off of your left leg. Drop your right foot behind your left. Big inhale. Step your right foot top of the mat. Left foot meets it. Stand tall. Tadasana. All hands by your side. Sole the right foot inside the left thigh, tree pose. Make sure your foot is above or below the knee. It could be at the calf too. Depends where you're at in your practice. Hands at heart center. Lift your hands up to the sky. Pinky fingers roll towards each other. Press through your left foot. Keep your roots growing down so the crown of your head can grow up towards the heavens. Left hand, left hip, right peace fingers to your right hand to your right knee first. Let's do that. Tita Hasta Padagusthasana B. Take your leg out to the side, flex your right foot, then maybe you grab the toe. You open up the hip, right toes behind your left ankle diver's pose with your ankles crossed. Knees go wide, 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 wide. Pull the belly in and up. Heels are lifted and hands to the mat. You might need to step your feet back a little bit, T. And then bend into your elbows. Shift the weight forward, fighting chaturanga arms. Hug the knees in, pull the belly up, look forward, heart goes forward. 3, 2, 1. Jump or step back for your cross-legged crow. Beautiful. Cobra pose, up dog. Hips to the sky, breathe out. Last one, left side, we gotta do it. Take it away. Peaceful warrior. Double up your rainbow. All the colors of the world. We're all one and equal here. Lift your left leg. Half moon. Bend your left knee. Champasana variation here. Triangle pose, back of the mat. We got 2 peaceful warriors, go up and back. ×2, dance it around. Make this the dance of your life in the extended side angle. Left forearm to your left thigh. Right fingertips over your head. Right toe slightly turn in towards the top of the mat. Soften. Full bind, half bind. You pick your potion here. And that potion is something that we need every single day to make our lives happy. What we put in our head, our heart, and even in our mouth. Peaceful warrior takes you up and back. Right hand to the mat, Vashisthasana, side plank. Left foot on top of your right foot. Flex the feet, lift the hips. Lift your left leg off of your right leg. Drop it off behind you, rock star. Step your left foot top of the mat. Right foot meets it, stand tall, Tadasana. Sole the left foot inside the calf or inner thigh. I think the video's still rolling, just started again. I think it's good, to tell you the truth. Yeah, we were worried about this. Trying to get 2 cameras going. One on Tonia's and one on mine. Yeah, grow your branches. This is yoga, we can talk during it too. And then Uttita Hasta Padagusthasana B. I love saying that word. It's like magic to my mouth. Kick your foot out to the side or just hold your knee. Keep your foot flexed wherever you're at. Press your right foot down. Cross ankle diver's pose. Left toes behind your right ankle. Heels lift, knees out wide. Wing the arms back. Hands to the ground. Knees to your elbows. Jump or step back. Get it. Lower down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Child's pose. Take rest. And in this pose, think about your time. What are you doing with it? Right now we have more time than ever, but even in our daily lives and that rat race I was talking about earlier, like what are you using it for? Are you doing something that you're passionate in? Are you using it to be around your loved ones? Are you choosing a profession or hobbies that make you more fulfilled? Sometimes happiness is a feeling that we just get just naturally, and then sometimes it's a decision, it's the choices that we make to get to that happiness. So what in your life do you need to change? What in your life do you need more of, less of? How do we choose from this day forward? Roll up into downward facing dog, please. All right. Bend your knees, look forward, jump to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Peace fingers around your big toes, feet are hip width distance apart. And then put your belly in and up so your tailbone lifts to the sky and your chest gets a little bit closer to your thighs. Elbows may go out towards the sides. Maybe you need to bend your knees a little bit more if you can't get all the way to your toes. Bring your left hand to your, bring your, left hand, left hip. That's where we're going. Now, you can keep the toe lock, come up with a bent knee, or you grab your right knee right away. Uttanasana Padangusthasana A. Standing leg raise. So you're going to keep your right heel out in front of you. Your left arm comes up to the sky when you're ready. From here, right arm up to the sky. And then step your right foot back into a high lunge. We'll do a little bit of we need some work in them legs and that core. So drop your back knee down, hover it. And on your inhale, straighten out through both legs. Exhale, sink. Inhale, come up. Exhale, sink. One more, inhale, come up. Exhale, sink. All right, stay there in your lunge. Keep your left knee bent. OMG, right foot behind left foot. And then eagle pose, right into it. Right leg wraps around, right arm comes under. Put your right hip back, square the hips forward. Hug muscle onto your bone. Press your left foot into the ground even more. Start to make your way and get smaller and smaller. Bring your elbows down towards your knee. And you're going to twist over to the right side. From here, slowly unfurl into a revolve standing leg raise. So your left hand goes to your left foot or knee. Grab your knee first. Yeah, grab your knee. Make it softer. Flex your right foot. And then right arm's reaching back, and maybe you reach for the outside of the foot, the big toe, wherever you are. Beautiful twist. Nice. Rinse some of that stuff out that we don't need. And then stand tall Tadasana at the top of your mat, please. Left leg goes back, warrior three. Pull up through the left inner thigh, square the hips down. So drop your left pinky toe down towards the mat. There you go. Drive the heart and the crown of the head forward. Kick your heel back into the past for all those decisions that you made that made it right for right now. Then drop your foot off pyramid pose. You were going there anyway. I saw it. You know where you're going. And then take any arm variation behind your back. Reverse namaste, a fist bump, opposite elbows, or hands can come to the mat. And then you're going to bring your left hand down to a block. And then right arm up to the sky for a revolved triangle. Soften the left hip forward, put the right hip back, squeeze that back thigh. And then press your right big toe into the ground. Big breath in. Right hand to the mat standing splits, pull up through the left inner thigh. Another option, you can bring both hands behind your heel or your calf to find a little bit more balance. And then left knee behind right knee, seated spinal twist. Right hand comes behind your seat. And then take it to the back of the house. Every inhale, lengthen the spine. Every exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, counter twist forms to the left side of your mat. Third eye down to the ground. Bow down to your divine. And then come into Navasana, boat pose. Okay, a couple options here. You can bring your heels to the ground first and just lift your feet, and then just kind of there you go. Bring your heels to the ground first and just flex your feet. Just kind of your hands are here, maybe they come up to the side. And then bring them back to the back of your hamstring. And then maybe it gets a little bit deeper. Lift your heels off the ground. Keep your chest coming toward your knees and your knees coming to your chest. Drop the shoulders. Maybe you take your arms out to the side. You want a little bit deeper, maybe your legs go straight. Navasana, boat pose. There's a little lizard that just ran by. It's great doing this outdoors. Well, sort of. We're indoors, outdoor. This is an indoor-outdoor facility here. Low boat, go T. You're getting tired. Up boat, high boat, up boat. High, low boat, high boat, low boat, high boat. All right. Be careful with the wall behind you. Rock and roll a couple times. Halasana there. Watch out. And you're gonna do that a couple times. Cross your ankles and then jump or step back. Vinyasa if you'd like, or just downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward, jump to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Pada Hastasana, gorilla pose. Walk your hands underneath your feet, toes up towards your wrist crease. Our first handstand of the day. Bend your knees if you need to here. Bend your elbows, the belly in.
My camera isn't filming anymore.
Oh, it's okay. Mine still is. I think you're good. All right. Left piece fingers around your left big toe. Right hand, right hip. Uttita Hasta Padangusthasana A. Kick your heel out in front of you. Pull your left shoulder back. Press through your right foot. Lift your right arm. Lift your left arm. Step back into a lunge. Nice and slow. Beautiful. Good control here. Hover your knee above the mat. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, sink. Two more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink. All right. Come back to your lunge. OMG Eagle Pose. Left behind the right. Wrap the left around. Left arm comes under. Garudasana. If you can take that foot around, you can wrap it around your calf. I can't do that. I just hug everything in towards the middle. And then from here, like Garuda, you get small, just like we're doing in life. Get small so we can get big. Twist over to the left just a little bit. And then start to unfurl. Uttita Hasta Padangusthasana C. Grab the knee first. Beautiful. Take the left arm back. Now, if you'd like, extend the foot. Grab outside, inside, whatever feels good to you. Make the choice, and then commit. Tadasana, top of the mat. Airplane pose, right leg goes back. Warrior 3, pull up through the inner thigh. Inner thigh. Dial your right pinky toes down towards the mat. There you go. Drop that right hip more. Pyramid pose, right foot steps back halfway down. Not much. Grab opposite elbows too. We're gonna give the variations right here. You got that one. That's like that's the little more modified than the reverse namaste if you have tight shoulders. Now do a fist bump behind your back. Boom! Now drop your hands to the ground. Bam! Now grab the block, please. I am choking on my own laughter. And then revolve triangle. Let me get some water. Just keep the hips squared. Standing splits. Both hands down. Right leg lifts. If you'd like to take the balance here. You know, it's just an option and just a choice. Let's see the spinal twist, right knee behind your left ankle. Rinse everything out. And when you think about rinsing everything out, think about not only doing these twists, because these twists is what detoxifies us, but think about the other things that detoxify us. It's adding in more antioxidants in the foods that we eat. So lots of berries, lots of greens, getting all the nutrients we need with a whole food, plant-based diet. There's my little pitch of the day. Big breath in, counter twist, forearms to the other side. So we need more plants in your life. Less processed food. Boat pose, Navasana. You know, this is a time where we're gonna be at home. Learn some things. This thing called Google will help you learn how to cook some things like no other person you've ever met. my new girlfriend, her name is Googleina, and she's teaching me some new things. Especially the fun boat. It's time for it. Low boat, high boat and clap. Boom. Low boat, high boat and snap. Low boat, high boat and clap twice. Low boat, high boat and snap twice. Low boat, high boat and clap 3 times. Low boat, high boat and snap 3 times. Low boat, high boat and clap 4. Low boat, high boat and snap 4. Altar pose, drop your feet, drop your hands, big breath in, sigh out your mouth. Rah! Lower down. Lay down on your back. Big breath in. Big breath out. Roll into your belly. Now Tonia's facing the back of the mat, so you can see actually just a different side, you know. Lay down. Bring your right cheek to the mat. Bring your palms facing down. Bring your chin to center. Press down through your belly. And your next inhale, lift the legs, the heart, the arms, everything comes up, shoulders drop down, your toes and your fingertips reaching straight back, and your neck is nice and long, so look forward in front of your mat. Another big breath in as a community, and then exhale, slowly lower down, left cheek to the mat, wiggle your hips from side to side. Shake your booty like Big Frida said so. All right, locust pose again. Come chin to center, come up. Whenever you're ready, reach back. Maybe you're getting more length here. That's what we're doing. So we're choosing to prep and to warm up slowly or slower and slower, so we get higher and higher and bigger, and then slowly lower down. Shake your tail feather. Going from Frida to Nelly, all the rappers giving us great advice. All right, Dhanurasana, bend your knees for your floor bow. Reach for the tops of your feet or your ankles. Press your knees straight back. Press your shins straight back. Get a little bit higher. Flex the feet. Look out in front of you. Another big breath in. Slowly lower down. Windshield wiper your legs. Find a little bit of a release. Hand side underneath the shoulders. Baby cobra. Tops of the feet press down. Look over to the right side of the room. Yeah, look over to the left. Slowly come down to the mat. Roll over into your back. Bridge pose. Set it up. Heels into your glutes. Feet hip width distance apart. Press all 4 corners of your feet down to the earth. And then lift the hips on your breath in. Walk the shoulder blades underneath the back of the body. Your fingertips can pretty much almost tickle the backs of your feet. And then maybe you can keep your hands there. Maybe your hands clasped. You know, just back to that shoulder flexibility. You know, I've been doing yoga for 13 years now, and there's still things I can't do. I can do some advanced things, and there's some simple things I still can't do. But it's getting back to your mat and practicing, and then choosing like little baby steps that you need instead of just going right into like the full thing. Like I see somebody in my yoga practice or at the yoga studio, and they're doing this, so I need to do it too. It's like maybe you just take a step back so you can go like 4 steps forward in the future. Slowly lower down. Feet go to the width of your mat, knees knock in for constructive rest. Ground your lower back to the ground. Now, Tonia, grab the block. We're going to do a couple little bit of modifications here. So, option for restorative bridge, which we'll show right now. You can bring the block on any height. Let's do the medium height now. Underneath your sacrum, which is your lower back, right where it meets your tailbone. Beautiful. And you're just gonna like rest, right? And this is something that we can do every single day. And you can even take like, roll up a big blanket, put it underneath there. Restorative is something that will help calm the nerves. And maybe we'll do a restorative practice another time soon, just so you can see. It will take like, I've got bolsters and blocks and stuff, but maybe we'll like do it with things that you have at home, so we can give you like a nice like restorative practice for the people that don't have all these different things. All right, now bring your hands back by your ears, fingertips facing forward. Remove the block first. And we're gonna go into something a little spicier. So mild was your block underneath sacrum. Medium was just your regular bridge we did first. Now we're going into lead. Alright, hands back by your ears. And we're coming off this block this time. Now we're going a little bit spicier. My boy Alan Rada over at Free to Be, he gave me this little thing of comparing yoga to salsa. So hands back by your ears, fingertips facing forward. Press to all four corners of the feet. Lift the hips. Straighten your arms if it's in your practice. Hug the inner thighs like there's a block in between. Inner rotate the thighs. Keep pressing the earth away. Keep pressing your heart back and your hips forward. Beautiful. Big breath in. And tuck your chin, slowly lower it down. Feet go out wide, knees knock in. Alright, we're going to do one more wheel. And in this wheel, we're going to sing happy birthday. It's a lot of people's birthdays out there, but every day we can be reborn again. So we'll sing happy birthday and we're going to dedicate it to Mother Earth. Okay? Mother Earth, Tonia. You ready to sing? Uh-huh. Go up. Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Sing it, Tonia. Happy birthday, dear Mother Earth. Happy birthday to you. Tuck your chin, slowly come down. And that's what we need to do when we wash our hands. Feet out wide, knees knock in. Happy baby. Grab the outside of the feet, knees to the outside of the armpits, and sway from side to side. Find a little rock, massage out your lower back. We need to take a big smile here. Be more like our childish selves. Come back to the natural state of being. And then you grab your right leg around your left leg. Sway your arms out to the side. Let your left hip go under you. And look over your right shoulder. Down the right shoulder into the earth. Come back through center. Switch the cross of your legs. Let them fall to the opposite side. And then slowly come up to nice. Actually, stay on your back there. Bend your right knee. Bend your left knee. Bring your right ankle on top of your left knee. Now, this is our hip stretch for the day. Now, you can stay here, flex both feet, and just press your right knee down. If you want a little bit more spicy, you can lift your hips here like we did before. Nope, stay there, and then press your left foot down. There you go. But just bridge up, flex the foot, push the knee towards the ground. That's a little bit more. If not, you can stay on your back, and we can take a supine pigeon. So, reach your right hand between your thighs, just grab the back of the hamstring to meet your other hand, press your right knee away, flex both feet. This is the modified version to our pigeon pose. So, Tonia's gonna swing back up, she's gonna keep her right knee bent, swing that left leg straight behind you. Make sure your right knee is parallel with your hip, or maybe right outside. Sit up nice and tall, big breath in. Exhale, leading with the heart, come down to the earth. And this is one of those poses that can help us with any of those stresses in our lives. Getting deep into the hips. Is where we hold all of our tension. So every day, come to this pose. On your back, maybe it's a figure four sitting, you're standing tall. Whatever it is, get deep into the hips. When it starts to just hurt, or when it starts to, not so much hurt, when it starts to like give you a little discomfort, maybe you can stay a little bit longer by using your breath. The breath is so powerful. Slowly rise up. You're going to swing your left leg out in front of you. Sole the right foot inside the left thigh. Right hand behind your seat. Take it up and away for Stargazer. Reach up towards these heavenly bodies that brings us light and love. Big breath in, drop your seat, reach for your left foot, Janu Sirsasana. Reach on the outsides of the shins, maybe all the way up to the foot. Tonia is very flexible. Put your belly in, stick your butt back. Maybe your heart can come all the way down to your thigh. Slowly roll up through center. Bring your right foot in, and you're gonna keep the left knee bent. Bring your right leg around. Set up for page on the other side. You can always go to your back too. Sit up tall. Square the hips. Big breath in. Forward fold over your left knee. And now's the time, if not ever, to hold on to your convictions. Stay rooted through your truth. And that's by making these choices of what we do every single day. Conscious decisions. Choosing what we put into our lives, into our mind, into our heart, especially into our mouths. That's why we need more whole food, plant-based diet, like berries and greens, and all these things that give us the nutrients to have natural energy. Get rid of all the processed crap. Get rid of all like the multi-level marketing stuff that tells you you need this thing and this thing and this thing. Eat it. Get the foods from the grocery store, and that's what you need. If you have to right now, frozen vegetables and fruits. If we get like hunkered down. Slowly roll up. Swing your right leg out in front of you, sole the left foot inside the thigh. Take your left hand behind your seat, go up and away, stargazer. And that beautiful back bend again. Big breath in, drop your seat, reach for your right foot, Janu Sirsasana. Remember, life gets good when you start to take action. When you start to make those choices of responsibility. Slowly roll up. Extend your left foot to meet your right foot at the top of the mat. Arms up to the sky. Flex your toes back towards your shins. Big breath in. Exhale, fold deep into yourself. Lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper in love as you bring your heart down to your thighs. Slowly come up to a nice, comfortable, cross-legged seat. And we're going to take a nice little seated meditation here. I'm going to come back into the picture. Tonia, if you would like, we'll end with a little mantra, our asatoma. And we'll find ourselves into our final rest, our final relaxation. Shavasana. Find yourself in rest and relaxation. Shavasana. life back into the breath, into the body. Move your fingers and your toes. Make circles with your wrists and your ankles. On your next inhale, reach long overhead, finding a full body stretch. And then pull your knees into your chest and give yourself a nice big hug. Give yourself some love and gratitude for having the power to choose happiness. Slowly roll to your right side. Take one more big deep breath in here, and then let it go. Slowly make your way up to a nice comfortable cross-legged seat. Hands from the heart center. We'll end our practice just like we started. The sound of the universe 3 times. The sound of home. Big breath in. Lift your arms up to the sky. Hands around your house. Loud for a cosmic call. Lift your voices to the heaven, all those people that need us. Thumb knuckles come to your third eye, your place of intuition. Thank you all for joining us today. Please have a safe and happy few days, and please keep coming back to this practice. We'll have some more coming soon. Namaste, family. Thank you, T, for being my student today, my teacher, and we will see you soon. Have a good one.